This panel is more than 17 feet high and 45 feet long. It's overflowing with seams from the factory floor and the many jobs that go into building an automobile. But imagine it blank for a moment. That's how Rivera first saw it. And he wanted to figure out how to give a sense of the entire production line in this relatively small space. Linda Downs.
The original composition for the automobile panel of the north wall had each process in a separate box where you would see the mold packers in a separate box and the blast furnace in a separate box and the assembly line in a separate box.
Then, Rivera had a breakthrough.
Suddenly, almost overnight, movement was introduced through these conveyor belts that run like serpentine elements from one aspect of manufacturing the interior of the car to the next. And what that did was to create movement and to meld all of these important manufacturing processes together so that your eye reads it as a whole and is also guided in and out and across and up and down by these serpentine conveyors.
Nancy Jones explains that Rivera was drawing on other artistic styles.
Rivera's segmenting parts of the wall into pockets of space comes from his experience as a cubist artist. Cubism is the style in which different views of the same object are given on a flat surface. So the single object is being looked at from many different points at the same time.
Lolita Hernandez, who worked building automobiles for 30 years, believes this approach allowed Rivera to capture the living, breathing factory and the relationships and events that are played out on the factory floor.
The factory is a city in and of itself. It has its own life, and anything that you could do in the outside world, you could do within the factory, really.
Her recollections convey the spirit of life in the factory.
You can get married there, you can get divorced there, you can do your Christmas shopping there, which I did one year because we were working so much overtime.